up, y'all? Life happens. I know I said I was gonna have it up to 18, but I don't know, gotta make some money, and I had to take care of some other stuff for my little girl. So, you know, I rented a video a couple days before. I looked at it, and I didn't really realize the file size that it was. So I looked at the length. I had hours and hours of video, which I was just like, nah, it's too much, at least for a download or even streaming. So I'm chopping it up in a couple parts. So what you're about to see right now is kind of like the preview, or not even a preview. It's 2 parts out of the original. You know, I'm just chopping it up part by part. So first part, you're gonna see me talking about the MPC. Really just talking about moving a pattern from the MPC to the MV. You know, I'm gonna go over a couple things. It's gonna be real basic, but just showing how you can save the MIDI file and then save the program and then get into the MV. It's easy to do MIDI, but you know, when you got patches and sounds assigned to the MPC and then you put them on the MV, the pad assign's different, so you gotta reassign it to whatever it is on the MV. No big deal, but you'll see that. After that, you'll see Ski giving you guys some tips on, you know, the drums, you know, how to make them knock and whatnot. So take a look at it, you know, and I'm gonna get the rest of this video up. It's actually rendering. I'm making it smaller pieces so that you know, I can put it all up on the internet. So check me out later.
Alright, this part right here is it's a basic example. How to get, you know, a pattern from your 2000 XL into the Mv-8000. It's really a basic, simple example like I do in all my videos. First thing you gotta do is save the sequence. That'll save it as a MIDI file. Okay, so you had a MIDI file on the you know, on your media, whether it be a floppy or a zip drive. Then after you save that, you gotta save it where it says all programs and sounds. You need it to be a I forget what it is on MP, but a PGM file. But you need it to be a PGM file in order for it to be recognized with the MV. You know, if you look at the screen, you can see the options that we got going on. Alright, now, so after you get it onto the PC, you can USB it to the MV. In some people's cases, I'll probably say go ahead and, you know, burn it to a CD. You know what we did? We imported through the zip drive, and then copied those files to a folder on the computer. Then we're taking those files, which is the MIDI file and the program, and actually burn it to the CD using Nero. Then we put the CD into the MV. Now it's time to import the sounds. Yeah, import the sounds and the MIDI file. So what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna import the MIDI file and then import it directly into a pattern. Now, what I'll do, I'll view the pattern, and it'll show, you know, several instances of MIDI. A lot of the stuff was looped, so what we have to do is reassign the sounds to that particular MIDI information. So what you got to go back into the import screen, and you got to import the program. Which when you import the program, it'll import all your sounds that you used in that particular song on the MP into a instrument patch, which you'll see in a second. Alright, so once that gets in there, it's called New Program A. That's what we say at the program adds in that.
Matches all the sounds, right?
Alright, so this is the event list editor. Take a look at it. You got your position, your pad, the note. You know, it'll give you a couple other things in there. I'm on track 1. So, on positions 1-1 and 3-1, there's an event that on pad bank 2, pad 13, something was triggered then, which, like I said before, on the MP it was a couple loops in there. So that one loop's gonna get triggered at 1-1 and 3-1. So whatever you had on that particular track on the on the MPC, you just gotta apply the sound to that particular pad on the MV. You know how you triggered it or whatever, but you would take whatever sound and apply it to that particular pad, or what you would do, you would change from 213 to whatever that sound is on. So what you're gonna want to do is review over your MIDI events that are in the event list editor on every track, okay? Because of the mapping of the MV and the mapping of the key, not the keys, but the pads on both units, they're different. You're gonna have to reassign the sounds to the particular events, which is pretty easy. Just review over everything first before you get a rough idea of what sounds on what pad, and then you'll be able to reapply it with ease.
Alright, so you just go to the track, hit the event list, and then associate a sound with it by going over, and then that's where you gotta hit that. It'll switch the note on it. Hit the same thing again. No, go back over it, hit the same pad. And then what you gotta do is do it for all the tracks you got. Alright, so track 6 is nothing but hi-hats, 3 different types. Those 3. So what we're gonna do is split the note on it. What you gotta do is go into, exit real quick. You gotta go to where it says pattern edit. And then what you have to do is select your region in and region out. So you gotta go to the top of your sequence, select the particular track, which is track 6, and then you gotta do region in, and then go all the way over and then region out, which that'll be the end of it. Then you wanna go down to the command option, go to the function where it says split notes. What the hell is that? Right there. Then select. And then you want to tell it separated by pitch, and that's it. That's cool. It's gonna be the whole drum. So then execute. You're gonna have the same track over again. See at the bottom how I put track 6 3 times. See down at the bottom where it says 9, 10, 11. Go down to where it says the first track 6, and then go to where it says event list. Go ahead, exit, get out of the screen, resume the sequence edit, go to event list. And then here is, that's just a constant hat. So whatever pad you had that constant hat on, you gotta pretty much figure out where it's at. You gotta associate whatever sound is with that. Is that the sound that it is? So you pretty much hit the right. You gotta do it for all of them. Just hit exit. Event list, and all you gotta do is right, go over, hit it once and then hit down and hit key in each one. Don't go over. This is the easy way. You can group them all. You skipped a couple, but it's no big deal. Just go up. You see the ones that still say 46? That's cool. Then go to the second one. The second track 6, that's on like 10. Go to event list, associate, that pad with whatever sound. That was the other hi-hat. Once you do it a couple times, your coordination will be there. Just hit play. Well, wait a minute. Fix them too.
What two?
You gotta hit 1, 3 on pad 1, 3 on those two. There you go. And then play. Alright, that's that. Then go down to the last track 6. And then there you go. And you can see on the left hand side, it tells you where you triggered it. It was 1, 2, 2, 2 the event, 3, 2, 4, 2. It's pretty much where you triggered it. So I hit play. There you go. The only thing now is just the kick and the snare. Next thing is just the kick and the the kick and the snare.
We might as well go through the same way. Alright.
You can auto split that again.
We're gonna do that.
Sequence edit.
We go to sequence edit. We're gonna start from the beginning.
Region in, region out. Select that particular track.
Region in.
Select the track first.
Oh, I ain't even do it.
Yeah, it's gonna say track select. Go to the particular track you want to get to, and then region in and region out. Go over. Hit the command option. Go down to where it says split notes. And it'll make another track 7 at the bottom. You can rearrange it easily if you got the VGA, but no big deal. You just move them up and down on the on here. So you go to event list on here. So you pretty much can tell that started off. If you look at the position, that started off at 1-1. So your kick is always, well, if you did the beat regular, you'd be, your kick is on 1 unless you retarded or something. You know what I mean? But you can, you can do things just whatever way you do it. Just assign the kick to that. It's a 4-bar measure or a 4-measure pattern, so you tab it out. So that's your kick. So you got the kick on. You gotta fix the snare. Go down the other 7. I mean, you can give them names at this point, but it's no big deal. Now that's your snare. So just edit, snare, go down, snare. Alright. original 6 and 7, the information isn't there anymore, so you're good.
Let's play this beat real quick. On the MV now. I'll bring it back.
Was there anything on 8? What on 8? Was anything on 8?
Nah, that was the basic. Like it was breakdowns, but they
well, the basic shit is, you know, basic stuff is there. That's that guitar. That's what it was.
That was a breakdown too.
I mean, you can arrange it whichever way you want.
Alright, so the basics pretty much is that, you know, you can get patterns from the MPC over to the MV. It's easier when you just got all MIDI information, but you just dump the MIDI information by saving it as a MIDI file, bring that over, and then you just connect all your external gear, and then you're ready to rock with it. You just gotta assign the outputs, assign like A1, A2, A3, A4, whatever, B1, B1, B2, B3, whatever you got as far as MIDI connections, you know, with your, you know, your external gear. But, you know, it also helps when you label your tracks and all that stuff, so you know the horns or whatever you're doing. Alright, now let's get into some drums. Ski's gonna give you some tips on how to get that desired sound. Check it out.
How to get the drums right on the MV. Check it out. First you get you a nice little, some drum sounds. I'm gonna use these right here. Alright. Sample those in the MV. Make sure my level's right. Alright. Check it out, preview it. Alright. Good, we got them. I'm gonna assign it to a pad. I'm gonna assign mine to a patch. A lot of producers, you know, they like to do that to all phrases, but I like patches. It feels more like an MPC to me. Since I'm from the MPC days, you know what I mean? Once I got it on the patch, I do the one shot.
Doing now, you just copying the pad from the clipboard to each pad, right?
That's right. Alright. Hey, right now it's bugging out, but I got it. Hold up. Alright? Once you got your drums chopped up how you want them, what I like to do is take the air off the back using the decay. Like, hear that air? I don't know if you can hear it over the camera, but it's like a little bit of air at the end. So what I do is I turn the sustain all the way down and I tweak my decay, and I actually make my drums sound tighter. Makes them sound clean, but still hard at the same time.
So you do that for every pad that you adjust it?
Yeah. And now sometimes your hi-hats might have a little bottom end.
Right.
So a good thing to do is to use the filter, maybe the high pass filter. And just start spinning the wheel until the bottom end comes out. But you don't want to take too much bottom end out because it'll sound thin.
It'll sound a little tinny.
Yeah, so you kind of, you know, just use your judgment, use your ears. And you got drums, baby. Let's just make a pattern.
So you got how many pads with sounds on them?
I got 4 pads. Got a kick, snare, second snare, hi-hat.
Okay.
And you know, from there, pretty much do what you want to do. Hold on. Start with the snare first. I'll keep first. Oh. Tweak that. Make sure your timer's on the right timer.
That's on 120?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
120. We're going to record the hi-hat, but we're going to take the timing off and put it on multi-level. Give it a little accent, you know what I mean?
Right. Live fill.
Second snare. That could be a filler, you know what I mean?
Right, right.
The main idea was just how to chop the drums up. You can basically do whatever you want to with the drums. Once it's in the Mv, you can basically, you know, find your nice little sample, throw it on top of it, and just freak it, man. But that's just a quick little lesson on how to get your drums to sound tight. It's basically layering drums, man. Like a lot of cats, you know, want to know how you layer drums on a Mv. You start with your basic drum, and just, you know, go to the SMT tape.
Yeah, so on pad 1, pretty much the kick that we had in there, we layered it with another kick. Make it a little harder.
Yeah, sound harder, right?
Yeah. Go back to that SMT and like turn the other one off. See, let them hit the other one.
This is without the new kick.
So that's the one we sampled down. Right. Then with the other one on, alright.
I'll bring it up a little bit.
Okay. Make it knock a little.
And you hear that air in the back?
Right, right.
Go back to the decay trick. Take that off. Oh shit, you might want to keep that on this one. What I could do is I could basically edit the sample on that. Same thing with the snare, man. That's how basic snare we started, right?
Right.
Go to SMT.
Beforehand, you know, you gotta load up another kit or some sounds in there.
Yeah.
You know.
Explain what I'm doing, man.
you explain it right now.
Let me see. I wanna ask sounds that on top of this. I'll just add this clap for now. It's like that. Sound kind of cheesy. But,
it's the clown kit. You drop it down some, like the pitch on it. Drop the clap down. Keep that normal, then drop the clap down, like the pitch, the chorus on the clap. Go lower. Kick is hard.
I like that kick, right?
Yeah, right. I'm gonna have to jack that one.
Yeah, that's a good kick. What I like to do too, once I got it like that, the sounds, I go to sample, I go to resample, and actually resample the sound. You know what I mean?
Right. So what that allows you to do is to sample it with the
new kick.
With the new kick, right?
So it's all one now.
Trim it down.
And then once
and you got that effect on it, that stroke on it that you just applied.
Yeah, and now I can even filter it out even more, add even more stuff. You know what I mean?
Right. Put that on what, pad 5 or something? Throw that up on pad 5. So the original pad that was on was what?
1.
That was on.
That's the resample right there. You got the resample.
Treat that a little bit more.
You know what, I do that sometimes when I got like a kick, and I know it got crazy bottom, like in a record, but it got like a bunch of sounds on top of it. I just take the kick and I filter it, right? And then I resample it, then I filter it again until it's like real, like I got the bottom, then I add one of my kicks on top of it.
Just change the sound a little bit. Exactly. Make it yours, take ownership.
Exactly.
Yeah, you ain't gotta run out and spend $200 on these crazy online kits and make it yourself.
Like it would basically sound like that.
Yeah, you put
once I got that bottom in,
right,
then I add my mid on top of it. You know what I mean? My mid and my highs on top to get it to sound like that. That sounds good. good though. That's
yeah,
a
right.
kick, bro. Yeah, we need to be making.
It's shaking.
Yeah, man.
Shaking in here with that. Wow.
Niggas gonna want that one. Woo! Yeah, man. See something.
Real crazy.
Prison, you're locked and barred within your prison. Prison, forever guarded in your prison. Prison, where others make all your decisions. And when his wings are kind of burn, are to fly. Prison, you're locked and barred within your prison.
From a state correctional facility.
Forever guarded in your prison.
Damn.
Prison, where others make all your decisions. And when his wings are cut apart,
Check, locked in this cold cell. I was long forgot about. I'm pushing 18 years. Nobody never shouts me out. I was the man who lended a hand whenever a hand was needed. I never received one letter, no commissary neither. I flew a kite to each and every one of my partners who I once broke bread with. Them niggas know I'm starving. And not to mention that my celly is retarded. And this nigga can't squat without shitting on the toilet. And the other day I split a wop from ear to ear. Threw him off the 15, now he's still departed. On the behalf of that, I got a war started. Now I can't walk the yard without the hawk up in my pocket. And the CEO's off this spit up in my face because I'm locked behind these gates. I guess I'm scum of the state. Stuck in a 6x9 box of hate as I scribble to you blind as rock. Cell block 8.
prison,
From a state correctional facility to Pelican Bay. Fuck. Same. President motherfucker.
forever guarded in your prison.
Right.
Prison,
Listening.
where others make all
Fuck
your
any boss wanna
decisions.
say to me.
And when his wings are cut apart,
This motherfucker. than a year ago. Your born day. Me, you, and your cousin Ramik on 7th and Broadway. Me on that PCP and a sniff of Roy. Typical day and trip that happened on me. I felt like Ramik chain would fit better on me. I bit a hole above his V-neck T. Anyway, rest in peace, Ramik, and pardon me. Blunt, please read this P. Cell block 3.
Commercial facility in Rackerside. Surprise.